guys? Cartoon Retro Boy 64 is here. And I know I haven't reviewed My Little Pony too much on this channel, actually. Which, yeah, I guess there's a reason for that, since I gotta probably think of what episodes I want to review on this channel. But, maybe I'll do a video about comparing my favorite, one of the best SpongeBob episodes that people talk about, and my favorite My Little Pony episode, my second favorite My Little Pony episode, in my opinion. Which I would do. Maybe I could do a comparison video between Band Geeks and Hurricane Fluttershy, because I think those are two good episodes, honestly. Even though I prefer Hurricane Fluttershy over Band Geeks overall, in my opinion. But that's just me. So, I had talked about Lightning Bliss and other My Little Pony YouTubers on this channel before. But who's my least favorite My Little Pony reviewers? Oh boy, that's gonna be a very debatable topic, honestly, because I think out of these three choices today, I think the best one is I Love Kim Possible a lot. Yes, I know the person that was exposed on the internet and never apologized to Saber Spark. I know that's debatable. But compared to the other two, she's very tamed compared to those other two, honestly, today. So, yeah, let's get started today. First off is Toon Critic. I know. We all hate Toon Critic, honestly. I really, really despise Toon Critic since I really despise Toon Critic in some of his earlier appearances, because usually early appearances were terrible, honestly. They either led to mediocre A videos, or just half baked videos that doesn't have that really feels bland and boring to watch through. I'm glad the actually best my favorite video of Toon Critic is probably the one with Lightning Bliss, honestly, the Magic Lesson video. That's probably my favorite one overall, but that's not saying much, guys. And fun fact, he actually returned on Twitter for some reason back in 2023. And honestly, the fact that he returned on Twitter, and at least he got his Twitter account at least he got his new Twitter account disposed and stuff, honestly, because, like I said, I'm so glad that actually happened, considering that Toon Critic is just a terrible person in general. I know. What's the worst thing he's ever done? Well, grooming children. Yeah, I'm not joking when I say that. Grooming children. Or dating minors. Yeah, that, ugh. What is with YouTubers and dating minors? I swear to goodness. Like, this happened to also Crazy Mario Bros. To Crazy Mario Bros. Too, actually, where they were exposed for dating a minor or try to be, flirting to a minor, honestly. This is what I mean. What is with adults trying to date? What is with adult YouTubers trying to date minors, honestly? I swear to goodness. It's just crazy to me, honestly. I'm not going to discuss too much about Toon Critic because actually, I guess I should give you guys a backstory of what Toon Critic is, honestly. Toon Critic is one of Jasper Pie's best friends, at least old best friends. And also Despio's one, too. And they met together in the Rift Curve in 2006, I heard. On YouTube, so I'm not sure, actually. Honestly, honestly, it's kind of funny how I mentioned Despio and Jasper Pie, because honestly, I don't know why would they be friends with someone that is Toon Critic? Honestly, of all people, had to be Toon Critic. I know he's a good friend of them, but oh my goodness, after the whole incident with the minor thing and how Toon Critic was not in jail yet, it's kind of crazy to me that he honestly is hiding, honestly. And I don't even, like I said, I do not like Toon Critic. Honestly, he's my least favorite My Little Pony reviewer and the only 1 out of 10 YouTuber when it comes to My Little Pony reviewing. Because he is just a terrible YouTuber that doesn't need to exist. He's completely abysmal and also does bad things. And he and he deserved to be exposed on the internet overall. I'm so glad I watched those exposed videos because I'm pretty sure that if I didn't know that, oh boy, I would still hate Toon Critic anyway. This is why I'm so glad that I don't. This is why I'm so glad that Toon Critic does have his channel back because I'm pretty sure he would use it to his full advantage and stuff. But anyway, let's move on. Oh boy, we have another pony I really dislike, honestly, and it's another one that I also dislike. And keep in mind, both YouTubers suck as hard as the other, honestly, but has different scores overall. So, oh boy, we have another YouTuber I'm gonna have to talk about, and let's just say this YouTuber sucks. Also, Harry Balls. Okay, let's just get into this. So, for this YouTuber, yeah, well, he's back. This freaking boy is back. Yes, I'm not joking when I say this, that he's actually back on YouTube. And honestly, he doesn't deserve it. He does not deserve it. So, anybody remember this guy? This guy from his old Mile Pony reviews? Well, he's known for his infamous reputation on YouTube, honestly. Yeah, this is what it looks like. So basically, I'm gonna call him Misread Pony, because he's an angry head. Honestly, that's all I'm gonna say about him. So yeah, honestly, so he's known for communicating with people he absolutely despises, which he's most infamous for. Honestly, I'm gonna say this right now. He needs more anger management. Honestly, I know that I'm a hypocrite because I got mad like last year about my family and stuff, but at least with that was only an act. That was not supposed to be taken too seriously. Well, actually, maybe I was not trying to be too mean, but at least I was not trying to get too angry about it either. So yeah, I'm trying to not. I'm improving from last year overall. Since 2024 and 2025 was my year of, well, I wanted to have more friends because I was getting more sadder and sadder. But at least I found at least a group of friends that I really liked, like Doctor Waluigi, Robert Robert Who, um, Unplugged Cat. I don't remember what was the other name. Queen Day and Night YouTube. Lord of Chaos, who was a really good YouTuber, and I think that's about it. Honestly, when it comes to my friends, actually I'm missing on one more, but I can't remember the name honestly. But just many other friends that I have honestly, and also Sonic Star Gaming overall, who are really good YouTuber. Which all these YouTubers I just mentioned are really good friends of mine. I would love to do editing. I love to see them edit like some videos honestly in this channel honestly because that would be kind of cool. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure that they also have their own projects they're doing honestly. So yeah, overall, I mean, at least my friends know that. I wish I can get to know my YouTube friends more because since like I said I'm not really like a person. I don't really hang out with a lot of people too much because since I'm stuck in my house so many every single day honestly, and I don't meet teenagers as well, so I'm kind of just lonely. No, I know I have my family, but honestly, I feel like the problem is that I don't want to always be by my family. I want to be with friends, honestly, too. That's the thing. I know that should not be ungrateful, but at the same time, I want to hang out with other people as well. Since I don't, like I said, I don't usually come out of the house too often. and I don't go to places too much, honestly, because they're either too expensive or because of something else. Anyways, move on. I'm gonna move on from that. So another thing I do want to mention this about Miss Red Pony is that he's returned on YouTube, and I'm not happy about it. Honestly, he deserved to get his channel removed. Honestly, considering that he done a lot of bad things to a lot of people. Honestly, just like Toon Critic. Yeah, fun fact: this YouTuber also returned on YouTube. Honestly, like I said, there's no. I don't think I really don't like him. Honestly, I really don't. I still don't like him. Honestly, hopefully he's gonna change for the better. But at the same time, I'm not really excited. Hold up. This is his YouTube channel. This is his new YouTube channel. Honestly, I don't know how to feel about this because on the one hand, you can argue this is just Miss Red Pony just trying to get back on YouTube. Honestly, but hopefully he doesn't get as angry to other YouTubers as often. Honestly, because like I said, I still don't like this YouTuber. Honestly, I really don't, and I really cannot see any redeeming qualities when it comes to this YouTuber either. Honestly, the fact that he gets angry and his reviews kind of suck, honestly, his old Mile Pony reviews kind of sucked, in my opinion. Yeah, this kind of shows that he is not a very consistent YouTuber, honestly. Thankfully, he's not as bad as Toon Critic overall, but he is still not very good, in my opinion, honestly. So, yeah, he's my second least favorite Mile Pony reviewer, honestly. I'm just gonna say that right now. But thankfully, I have one more left, honestly. And this YouTuber is known for her controversial exposure. So, have you guys heard of the YouTuber I Love Kim Possible? Yes, I Love Kim Possible is a YouTuber that. Oh, sorry, I Love Kim Possible a lot YouTuber. Sorry, I meant I Love Kim Possible a lot is a YouTuber that is infamously now infamous for a lot of her things she does, honestly. But thankfully, she's not as terrible or horrendous as Toon Critic or Miss Red Pony overall. Because, like I said, I do prefer her over the latter two overall. But she's still not very good in my opinion, honestly. Yes, her old videos used to be honestly amazing, honestly. But now her now the explosion, the all the crap that she's been dealing with, all the all the things she's been doing to people to other YouTubers, crap like that. It's really what sunk her down from being a good 8 out of 10 to a 6 out of 10, honestly. She could have been one of my favorite YouTubers of all time when it comes to Mount Pony reviewing, but oh my goodness, all the recent things she's been doing, all the crap she's been doing, all the bad things she's been doing. Oh my gosh. It's just those things really pushed her down to a decent passable YouTuber, honestly. And like I said, I can see why she's infamous nowadays for her, bad stuff she does nowadays. But she's not as infamous as Toon Critic or Miss Red Pony overall, which is probably a good thing considering that at least she has her channel still. I Love Kim Possible a lot. At least has some decent points overall. Oh yeah, I forgot to give Miss Red Pony a rating, a 2 out of 10, honestly. So another thing I don't like about another thing I will admit about I Love Kim Possible a lot is that there's a few things I like about her. First, I was just say that right now. I like her design. It looks really cute. I love her old Mile Pony reviews. Those are really good. I love her. I do like her role in the TMF2 analysis series, even if I think she's probably the worst one out of the members overall. Well, not the absolute worst. That would be Toon Critic, but still, you know what I mean. At least second worst. At least third worst, honestly. And at least that she still has some, other things she does, honestly. But really, those are the only positives I can give, I Love Kim Possible a lot. Because otherwise, she's a very decent, but kind of close to average YouTuber, honestly. Like I said, I can see why people hate her, honestly, nowadays. But at the same time, I don't think she's the worst, honestly. I much prefer her over Toon Critic, which is my least favorite YouTuber of all time, and the absolute dunk fire that is Miss Red Pony overall as well, since those are my two least favorite Wild Pony reviewers. Like I said, if Toon Critic didn't do the things he did, it actually was still a good YouTuber. Maybe he would have been redeemable. But no, he's a garbled mess of a YouTuber, and anybody who likes him is stupid. Sorry, actually, I didn't mean to. Don't, I, sorry, I didn't mean to actually go too far, honestly, on that. And also, anybody who likes Miss Red Pony is also kind of stupid. Because, like I said, how can you like someone that gets angry a lot, honestly, and gets too like serious in his videos overall? And that's just not what I call a good YouTuber overall. I call that like a YouTuber that doesn't know what it's doing, honestly, or like should I say, videos that just doesn't need to exist overall. But I'm not gonna rack onto that. But what's the big problem I have with I Love Kim Possible? Well, she kind of caused this to happen, honestly. Originally, she was just a normal YouTuber that does her old things. But then all of this controversial happened, all this crap about, like, get exposed, all the comments telling her to just stop doing YouTube overall, stop using YouTube as a platform, all that crap, honestly. And also the fact that still hasn't apologized to Saver Spark, which I still think that is kind of abysmal when you're trying to. If you want to make, if you like, admit to your screw up, at least admit to your things you've done. Honestly, the bad things you've done. Don't just leave it at just. Don't get scot free just because you want to. Honestly, act like an adult. Honestly, and don't even get like I said. She is just so infamous that now I don't even know what to think of her. Honestly, she's still a decent YouTuber and all, at least in the beginning of her first few years of YouTube. But then it goes down the quality drain and goes downhill overall, in my opinion. Maybe I should talk to her on Twitter, honestly, because I'm pretty sure at least I could try to see if I could see where she's coming from, honestly. Like I said, I try to make the most positive out of a YouTuber overall, honestly, even if some of them are my least favorite YouTubers overall. So maybe on Twitter I'll go talk to her and see if I can communicate with her because like I said I don't know how to make out of her honestly because she's kind of just mixed in my opinion honestly. She's a mixed bag in my opinion honestly. Not necessarily horrendous YouTuber like Toon Critic and Miss Red Pony, but still not a great YouTuber in general. But like I said, all the bad things she's done is really just as bad as those other two overall. I wish that I Love Kim Possible can act like more like an adult instead of just a child, honestly, getting scot free and stuff. But then again, at least she's better than how grooming. At least she's not dating minors like Toon Critic or getting angry over people that she despised, like a certain red pony that I'm not gonna mention right now. But then again, I guess you can't expect too much from these YouTubers, considering that they just are just adults that honestly fail, honestly, that are failing at you doing YouTube channels. They they either just doing bad things or they're just doing getting exposed on the internet overall. Honestly, as of right now, I don't know how to make of Kim I Love Kim Possible a lot. She's a very divisive YouTuber that honestly needs more. I should probably talk about more about the video overall. But at least I can say that I Love Kim Possible a lot is way better than the other two, honestly. Other two YouTubers I mentioned in this video, honestly. But it still does make her good in general, though. I will say that for sure. Honestly, if I ever meet her, I might talk to her about like what about the explosion and talk about maybe if I can see where she's coming from and stuff. And maybe I can see where the positives of her I can give more of, because like I said, I don't have much to say about her, honestly. She's just a decent but also very kind of close to average YouTuber, honestly. But I wouldn't give her a low. I'm not giving her a low score because of her explosions and stuff and controversial on YouTube. Because I don't think, like I said, the Model Pony reviews kind of still hold up to this day overall, in my opinion. So yeah, at least that's a positive. But man, she really definitely went down the quality toilet with her with her explosion and all that crap and stuff. So yeah, um, I think so. Dang, I have three YouTubers that I just outright don't like from the Mount Pony community. That's really dang sad. But at least, like I said, I Love Kim Possible is way better than Toon Critic or Miss Red Pony overall, in my opinion. Like I said, I don't see any positives in the latter two, honestly. At least I Love Kim Possible actually is a good YouTuber that tried to be good, honestly. The only thing I would honestly change to I Love Kim Possible a lot is that I wish she could apologize to I wish she could apologize to freaking Saver Spark, considering that he got in trouble for something. I'm not sure what it was, but well, she got in trouble, honestly, and that's not really good in my opinion. She should apologize to Saver Spark, so everything can go back to normal, honestly. Like I said, I Love Impossible a lot. I could see a lot of potential in her being a good YouTuber again, but at the same time, a lot of the explosion, the truth things, the bad things she's been doing and stuff, it's really what brought her down, honestly. I'm gonna say that for sure. So, yeah. As I can tell, that these YouTubers either has a big problem in they're doing, honestly. Toon Critic is mostly known for dating a minor. Miss Red Pony is known for his stupid getting letting his anger go out on everyone and stuff. And I Love Impossible is also just being exposed and stuff. For good reasons, though. I will say that for sure. But yeah. Oh boy, what can I give? So, what's the final score of I Love Impossible? A lot. Well, I guess I'll give her a 6.5 out of a 6 out of 10. Honestly, she's not the worst of the YouTubers, honestly, of this video, but she's still not a very good YouTuber in my opinion, honestly. she has a lot of potential to be a good YouTuber and her past videos, but her explosion, the all the controversial opinions about her and stuff like that, yeah, that's kind of showing that people are not really are done with her, honestly. So yeah, I'm not done with her yet, unless she does something that she like does something like dating a minor like Toon Critic did. But thankfully she didn't, honestly. So I'm glad for that. But at the same time, I don't know what to say about Toon Critic anymore. But like I like Impossible a lot because like I said, she kind of speaks for herself. Honestly, I'm gonna say that for sure. So that ends this video. Sorry if this took on for 25 minutes or 26 minutes, but I need to get these thoughts out of my way, honestly, because I know people are going to probably click on this video and talk about, why I think these YouTubers are the worst ones. I mean, you guys should know dang well about why I hate Toon Critic, honestly, because it's either because of his old videos or because of him dating a minor. Like I said, I don't like that, honestly. Dating minors is not a good idea, and I really hate when YouTubers do that, honestly, because that makes them look worse in compare. They make them look worse, look bad in general. But to be fair, you can't expect too much, I guess. So, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. Hopefully, you guys agree with my opinions or not. I'm not sure. See you guys for the next video. Cartoon Retro Boys out.